So, you know how like you get somebody a gift and you want to give it to them for Christmas, and man, it's like it's really hard to keep that gift in the closet and not tell them or not give it to them or really just not give anybody any hints that you're about to give them that gift. Well, that's kind of what's been going on for Oklahoma fans over the past, I think it's been like 6 to 8 months. I think dating maybe all the way back to last summer. Maybe. I think you've seen all the rumors about Jaden O Neal potentially transferring to Mustang High School here in Oklahoma. And for a long time, those rumors have been shot down, and Oklahoma fans were just like, come on. Like, they want the inside scoop. You want to know kind of what's going on in that recruitment. And Jaden O'Neal had been to campus a lot for Oklahoma. And so, yeah, if you're an Oklahoma fan, you see today via the On3 high school account, which, by the way, was not aware On3 had a high school Twitter account, but that's the level of recruiting that we're at now in today's day and age. They announced that Jaden O'Neal will be transferring to Mustang High School, and I believe this actually has significant impacts for the Oklahoma Sooners, especially recruiting in the 2026 class, and it's something I think that we need to talk about and discuss. So make sure you guys join the discussion, jump in the comments below, give me your thoughts. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and hit that subscribe button. We're covering recruiting all off season long. Of course, we'll dabble in the spring portal. We will dabble into spring practices as well. But we have recruits on this channel all the time for interviews. So make sure you guys are making sure you're subscribed so that you guys can be up with the latest of what's going on the recruiting trail. But the Oklahoma Sooners got that announcement today that Jaden O'Neal is going to be transferring from California to Oklahoma to play at Mustang High School. Now, quite frankly, I think there is a lot of benefits here for Jaden O'Neal. If you guys followed Jaden on the recruiting trail, you guys might have seen the stories about the high school teams basically forfeiting games to not play Jaden's team. And, you know, this is going to give him an opportunity to get a fresh start, get out the whole Oklahoma, compete in literally the best district that you can in the state of Oklahoma, but also be able to have a chance to just play for a state title with, quite frankly, in my opinion, no drama, right? I think there's a lot of politics sometimes in football, especially on the recruiting trail. And now he's going to get an opportunity to just do what he loves to do and wants to do, which is just play ball. And if you're an Oklahoma fan, you absolutely love this move because now you get a chance to watch the future star for Oklahoma at the quarterback position week in and week out in your state, whether you go to Mustang to watch him play or you see him come to your alma mater wherever you are located. And Jaden O'Neal, like, I think now that he has officially arrived in the state of Oklahoma, I think you're going to see him be absolutely box office. You're potentially going to see him take over, I think, the scene here in Oklahoma athletics. And the big thing here is, in my opinion, getting Jaden to the state of Oklahoma, playing at Mustang. You're keeping him close to Ben Arbuckle and the staff so that he can continue to develop those relationships and work a little bit more. But at the same time, Jaden O'Neal is going to be close to campus. So when you have recruits here in the 2026 cycle, or maybe even 2027, because he is going to have wide receivers that come in the 2027 class that he would potentially be throwing to, he can go out there and help recruit at a peer-to-peer recruiting level. And I think that gives Oklahoma a huge competitive advantage. When you have your leaders in your recruiting classes available to recruit for you whenever you have big recruiting weekends, or even when you have just smaller one-on-one weekends, I think that's big news, and that's big time. And so the Oklahoma Sooners are kind of continuing a trend that you even saw when Jeff Lebby was here at Oklahoma and Oklahoma was recruiting Kevin Sperry. Remember, Kevin Sperry transferred from Prosper up to Carl Albert High School here in Oklahoma and was able to attend a lot of those big recruiting weekends for Oklahoma. And Kevin Sperry, although he didn't end up landing in the class with Oklahoma, he really helped Oklahoma land a really solid class and really helped Oklahoma, I think, put the final stamp on some of those Carl Albert boys when they had opportunity to go play somewhere else. And I think that's what you're going to see with Jaden O Neal, right? Jaden O Neal is going to be able to come in and he's going to be able to recruit the peers at the highest level just like that. But also at the same time, he's going to be playing in state. And we know how many of the top tier guys there are within the state here in the 2026 cycle. Right, you have Taj Overton, you have Katie Jones, you have Mason James. Those are just to name a few. But you've got guys like Quincy Porter. I believe he's out in Hugo. You've got Jalen Battle down there at Edmond Santa Fe. You've got guys all over the place. And Jaden O Neal is going to have an opportunity to be able to recruit them and be in their ear and, quite frankly, play them week in and week out because he's going to be playing in the same division as they are. Now, when you look at it for Oklahoma's standpoint, right, like, this also gives Jaden O Neal an opportunity to attend these camps. Like you guys are seeing film right now from the summer camps that Brent Venables hosts for these recruits. He's going to be able to attend these camps a lot easier and continue to work and develop that relationship with Ben Arbuckle. And the great news is, kind of like what we saw with Kevin Sperry and Jeff Lebby, when they go to these camps, they're going to be able to give them techniques and things to work on. Right? They're going to be able to give them things that they can take back with them to school, things that they can take back to them in their personal training that they can work on so that when they get to campus, they are as ready as possible to be able to produce at a high level or be able to compete for a job in their first or second year. So I think all of this is really big news. And Jaden O Neal is going to have quite a few really good athletes out there at Mustang to be able to play with him. I mean, you got Jaden Johnson at wide receiver. Obviously, Jacoby's got a bunch of brothers out there at Mustang, but you got JT Johnson, and a lot of these guys are coming up in future classes. So I think this is important for multiple reasons. For the state of Oklahoma, but also the Oklahoma Sooners to get Jaden into the state to be able to play here at Mustang. And I think this is something where if you're an Oklahoma fan, you're excited because, you know, this is just becoming a trend at this point where these guys want to come play in the state. They want to be able to cement their roots. And, you know, again, to have that leader on campus to be able to recruit all the time, I just think it's going to go the extra mile for going and landing a solid 2026 class where, listen, yeah, you want to be able to get a couple wide receivers and a really good offensive line class, but you want to be able to go out there and get a solid defensive class too. And Jaden's going to be able to go out there and help do that as well. So join the discussion, jump in the comments below, give me your thoughts. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about Jaden O Neal transferring to Mustang, Oklahoma.